multi-attack?
No.
Because it looks like, well.
No, I don't get an ulti attack.
He's got a great bonus
Because
action
it's
called
D&D.
feed bag. Pulls out his feed bag and he can blind somebody with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got a spell called Plop
No,
Plop.
I know it's called mount you from behind, and it does triple damage.
Bonus action. I do rear attack.
Wait, that's his unarmed. That's his unarmed attack.
It's an arm strike.
That's your
voice.
Ivar. That's your unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Mount you from behind. It's your unarmed strike.
And then all you hear is.
It caused deafen. It caused you to be deaf, blind, and curled up in a fetal position. Hey, turn that down. We're live.
My
Turn it down. Turn it down. Oh,
by the way, there's the bell.
Thank
oh
you.
great.
You
Oh, those are not for-
phones,
All of
you
that
damn
was
boomer.
live.
Those are
That's
for
great. That's
getting
great.
home.
When you get home, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
What are they? What are you giving out? I
A
want one.
brownie.
You can't have it. It's gluten.
It's a poundy.
Yeah.
Hot brownie.
Oh, it's a powny.
Yeah.
Powny.
I brought a salad to eat. I brought a fork. I can't find a fork.
Well, they're in the kitchen.
Grandma, did you eat the
Where?
brownies? Yeah, I ate like
Okay, so
6
you
of
know
them.
where the sink is?
shit.
Yeah.
Go to your left.
Go to your
There's
left,
a
there's a
stack of
little
drawers.
tray.
There's the second drawer down.
Second door down. Yeah.
Can't. There's plenty of spoons in there, but
And they're white.
forks seem to
The little-
disappear.
I know they do that at my house too.
I don't know how it happens. Like
Gremlins.
we just bought like a ton of just forks.
Every time I go to the
And they're gone.
Yeah, every time I go to like
Oh wait, fork.
That'd be
yeah, every time I
fun.
go to like the thrift store, if I see like a bundled up thing of forks, I grab them.
I do the same thing.
So I throw them away so much. I mean, I must throw them like my plates or something. I don't know, man.
Gremlins.
Or there's just there's a fork gremlin out there with a bunch of my fucking forks.
Works in cahoots with the teeth
He's
gremlin.
got like a little
Tooth
house
fairy.
made of my forks out in the backyard.
And the socks
I have a
from the
fork
dryer.
gremlin too.
Yeah, and it's like
My fork gremlin's name is Kyle.
Yeah.
he's got left-footed socks stretched across it.
There you go. Go lay
He
down.
never takes the ones with the holes in them. He always takes the brand new ones.
Never.
That's what-
Always takes the brand new ones.
You know, they say that there is house gremlins and stuff, and you should like put something out for them,
I
What,
believe
like
it.
borax or
like a fruit or something, like an orange or
do
something.
you
You have to look it
sprinkle? What's that stuff that kills ants?
Poison.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but
cinnamon.
Borax.
borax.
Cinnamon.
Borax. You just put borax on them so that you know they die.
You see, put
Boric
poison all over
acid?
your stuff.
It's called Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cookies with borax in them so that
So you have a 6
the house
intelligence?
gremlins die.
What?
You have a 6 intelligence?
Hi.
All right. good.
He's a moron.
I'll be dumping.
He's a
I'll be dumping this game.
He's a complete moron.
Really, he really is.
Yeah, that's how we ended up with 24 of each of us.
Oh no, that was my fault.
No,
Yeah.
it's my fault.
Tell me you're a
Oh,
mage.
no.
No,
Yeah,
that was
no,
my fault.
you
I
did-
told the
you
You did
dragon.
the twist.
I did the twist, but then he
Ran over and talked.
ran over and talked
Someone
to
would have
himself.
talked to ourselves. It would have happened.
Yeah.
It would have happened.
No, because
It was
there was
as
a
soon
point
as
where I made eye
little skinny
Yeah.
dude, that little skinny dude, and the other guy, and he's like, "Dude, no, you gotta officially ask me. Okay, are you a cop? No. Okay, then I get your phone. It's been great, man.
I'm admiring your crocs as well.
Oh, thank
She has all the
Crocs?
best stuff.
You're admiring her Crocs?
Crocs.
Oh, Crocs.
Yeah, I have Lisa Frank ones.
Of course you do.
Oh, those are nice.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And her
they're
dice,
purple.
her dice are to die for.
You could go to Woodstock in those.
Yeah, probably.
Rinse the mud right off.
Might cut your
and all the used needles.
bottle caps.
Drop 4 or 5 acid tabs.
Hey everybody,
Oh,
we're
boy.
back. I want to apologize ahead of time.
I'm
Just
sorry.
in case.
I'm here.
We're full house tonight. And I think the heater's on.
It is.
You might want to
Welcome to Naked D&D.
We're
Sweating in our underwear.
sweaty pancake D&D.
It's only 75 degrees, and it's set to 76. Would you like me to crank it down?
Let's crank that down.
Let's crank that down to like 72.
Body
Put it
heat and dog farts will make this place about 97 degrees.
Yeah. He's watched this.
Nobody,
We all get up and there's this like green
Oh, no, we
haze
don't need it.
steady at a certain height.
nobody light a match.
We just slowly just start
Yeah, just turn it off.
moving from a sitting position to just standing at the table.
Don't worry.
you
We're
like
gonna
me to turn the
gas
fan
me
on?
out tonight.
It doesn't turn off.
That doesn't turn off.
Maybe charcoal pants for the dog.
That's what I meant. You want me to turn the
Like
fan on?
get those
It doesn't
mop
turn
suit,
It doesn't turn off. It's always on.
military mop
Oh,
suit, make short
It's
No.
on right now.
No, he's got one of those surgical shirts that I got him that can go around his tail. So I could.
and then put a pad with
Does it have a hole
some
for his
Febreze
butthole?
in it.
Yeah.
Just put a bag on him, man.
No,
just get
no,
it
just
over with. Just
Like
anticipate the fact he's going to
He
eat
would
another
just float
something.
away.
No,
You
no,
know, and
No.
like
yeah,
the-
just
like
do
the
precursor work.
like
No.
the spit bucket from SNL.
Yeah. That was so gnarly. Dave's like, uh-oh. This is a rough
Dave's
I
all,
apologize.
there's reasons why I don't
I
come to this
apologize,
game.
everyone. I'm
Now
so
there's one
sorry.
more reason.
They're being gross.
Oh, shut up.
This is half the crap that we talk about
Right.
when maggot is on the table.
That's true.
That's true.
You know, the patient zero of all venereal diseases in Andy Calvashon, apparently.
Hey, that was cured.
He took that bath. It was cured.
Yeah.
Remember?
And then he became a werebat.
And then
Goblin.
maggot problems.
I killed a very important NPC.
You killed your girlfriend.
Hashtag just maggot problems.
Yeah.
No. It was hashtag. Is she hot?
I shoot her. I mean, I didn't even have a. I was like, you got she. I like.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to. Come on, this is D&D.
He was starting to think about it.
He's a goblin. How hot you could
I wanted the
be?
Gal Gadot of
Of Gobbo.
goblins, and he went like this. Dude, is she hot? And he went.
You know that goblin from
It's like when you have a buddy that's gonna fix you up with a girl, and you go, dude, is she hot? And he goes, she's got a lot of good personality. No,
No. That instant was, is she hot? And then he just holds up the picture from Gremlins 2.
right, yeah, the one that's dressed up like a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, he's more your friend than my friend,
That's true.
That is so
Actually-
not true.
especially when he's being an asshole.
And you
It's
only
just like, Sebastian's more your son when he's being an asshole, but when I've
Oh
already
no,
been a
when
good
he's
boy.
being an asshole, he's more your son.
I like Jason when he's passed out drunk.
Well, that's all my exes like me when I'm passed out drunk.
Why? Because he's got his mouth open.
Does he ever complain that his butt hurts after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's spicy foods every time. Spicy
Easy
foods.
access sweat.
You guys are currently residing up in the Feywild.
All right.
However, it's a bit crowded now. There are dozens of Nords walking around. There are
We have a complex. We
Huh?
we have
Wouldn't
we
the
built
pocket just get bigger?
no, that's part of the problem. The
we
Fey
built-
pocket that you're in is actually kind of limited, but now it's scaled to like a couple dozen boncoms, a couple, the Dronerias and crystals and Fenords and milling about. You have these
Oh,
now
most of
adolescent size
us
our
are in
Albeds.
shadows, other people's shadows.
That's right. You combine
Yeah.
into a single shadow. That's
Yeah.
true. You did.
4 of mine died. They're
Yes,
just-
some
they're
of yours
just
did
dead,
die.
So
Yeah,
there's
some
only
of yours
there's
did
only
die.
20 left.
But
so-
technically no, because even when they die in the material plane, your copies come back in the Fey pocket. So
no, four of them. Something happened to them in the Fey pocket, and
Yeah.
they're
oh yeah, that's right. That's
No,
right,
they're-
because they were fucking around.
yeah, and so now every time they summon us, you have to roll a d20 to see which one.
So are you telling me that my centaur there's extra things to hunt?
So this.
Oh my god, you're a centaur? Sweet.
So you're familiar with this to a certain degree. Akabon, you remembered seeing them once before. You took some time. You had to get some shit sorted out. So you come back into the Feyglade that they're all a part of, and now it's just run amok with copies, duplicates of all the different creatures.
Oh god, that's
You also happen to have run into a friend of yours, your Centaur friend. So you're expecting just like the 4 of them have a nice conversation, but as you and Thrax come into the glade, it's like a preschool gone wild. It's insane. Just all of them running around
You
all
only
over
see
the
those
place.
3. You only see those 3.
Come on.
Well, you look like the setting sun. Like you're just this giant shadow that lingers with all.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in like the tree.
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
No, we
So
have,
Thrax,
built
you
ourselves a
and
little complex.
Agadon are coming in, and you see this kind of craziness all around you. Describe what your character looks like to the group.
He's a
Favorite part.
centaur.
What does he look like?
He's mostly horse, with
Zebra,
a little bit of human on the front.
zebra on the back.
No, he's got like the part of his. He's got black hair. Like
It's a black horse.
he's a black horse. He's got black hair that's kind of like a
Stallion.
mane, and he's got some beads that he
His
wears.
hairs are down his back. And
He's got a
down his
massive
back.
freaking glaive, and he's got the short bow on a
Shirtless.
little thing on his haunch, and
Yeah.
he's got a couple probably some of you guys shot by arrows and tied on the back of himself because he's
Killing
the
us.
hunting's been good.
That's
Yeah,
great. He's killing us.
Killing y'all.
and then 2 huge nipple rings that
And a chain.
kind of
Do they have, do they have, do they have bells on them?
no,
Wait, do they have bells? Just
no, he has half. I thought it was perfect for him. He has half plate.
Perfect.
Do you have horse guarding?
Aim for the ball.
Mine is what Akabon looks
All
like.
right, Akabon is he kind of resembles he's more plant than parakeet in a lot of ways, and you can kind of see the similarities between him and his sister. She's more flower based, I'm more leaf based. Outside of that, that's it.
Remind us what Crystal looks like.
Let's see. Crystal is very small. She moves very fast. She has blue-white skin, and her hair is silver, and she wears a lot of black clothing.
She's goth. That's right. She's a
Totally gone.
yeah.
With silver hair. And she's I'm not nervous, but she has, unless she has to, she has a hard time standing still.
And when she does stand still, suddenly she's just gone.
It's invisible. Yeah. You can't see her. So if she stands
She's
still,
never invisible.
unless she has to, she has a hard time standing still. She is practically
Vibrating.
When,
Right,
when she
right.
goes to sleep, it's impossible to find her to wake her up.
Yeah.
Remind us what Fenord. Remind us what Fenord looks like.
So, if you would imagine creature from the Harry Potter movies, fatter, a little bit taller, black and slimy, or sticky, depending on his mood.
Yeah.
Dumb as a brick.
The perfect familiar.
So it looks like a little short Danny DeVito.
Oh, God.
Closet.
Yeah.
Are we talking like Penguin Danny DeVito?
No,
No.
we're talking
Like with the nose?
No. We're talking Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Danny DeVito.
that's
The real
Wait.
scumbag.
Wait.
yeah.
Sunny.
I don't know.
Sunny
Danny DeVito from
with
Taxi
the
was
penguin
pretty
nose.
scumbag.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll mix them.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not
Danny DeVito from Taxi was pretty scummy.
I'm still pissed they
It's pretty
didn't have
big.
a cameo for him as a Wolverine.
He eats
in
cat
Deadpool
food.
Wolverine.
Oh, that would have been
Oh my God.
great.
Oh,
Eats
That would've
cat
been
food,
hilarious.
I
poops
would
in
have
the
paid
bed.
money. I would have paid so much money. Just to
Remind us what Boncon looks like.
He's
Or-
a shadow.
Yeah, he's a shadow.
I'm literally a amorphous
the
blob.
He's
shadow.
of
also his
shadow.
own moving bag of holding. He just
He is the
swallows
shadow that
things.
flaps in the night.
Like no face, but without a mask.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
How-
what I see.
are you like gray shadow or are you like super deep dark
Racist.
shadow?
I'm.
he's
I'm-
shadow racist.
It depends on the time of
He's
night.
transient.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's trans shadow.
I'm
Yeah,
shades of
great.
gray.
What's it look like when you get a sunburn?
Are you 50 of them?
No.
Do you hold your shape?
I don't.
He evaporates.
Yes, actually,
He absorbs light.
you'll see that a lot of the times as I'm moving,
He absorbs anything he wants to.
I'll disappear into the shadow of a tree, or as you guys are coming back, you notice the 3 owlbear
And
cubs,
guess
which
what?
are now
We
like
have that.
huge. You see my shadow,
All I
or my
want to know.
body split into 3, and go, and each one of my splits go into one of the different shadows of the cubs.
So we have pets.
Yeah.
We have
Great.
three
That are
outlets.
stuck.
Well,
They're stuck in the can't
Fey
come out
pocket
now.
with you.
Yeah,
they can't come out though because they can't be summoned. So they're stuck in the Fey pocket.
There are garbage disposals. Yep, that's where we hide the dead bodies.
No, we just bring the dead bodies back.
That's
Yeah.
where we hide the dead bodies in their
3
stomachs.
or 4 of my of my clones are trying to learn magic. So there's
Okay.
burning smells and zaps occasionally and shit.
There's burning smells
Aren't
mostly
you
from
dumb
their
as fuck,
brains.
though?
Yes.
That's the point.
3 or 4 of my clones are just over putting out his fires.
Probably.
You guys hear a familiar voice
It's Jerry Blue.
as you see Thrax and Akaban come into the glade. There's a moment that you can see Akaban's about to ask you a question, but then you hear the female veiled eye voice of let's see, who are we going to pick for that? That is going to be, let's go with no. She's Mistress Lyra Moon Whisper. You can hear her voice kind of echo in the glade. And immediately, one by one,
Was Mistress Lyra Moon Whisperer?
yeah, Moon Whisper, summons you to the familiar circle. You're drawn in, and as you revisit the familiar location, you can see all the wizards are there, but it's only Lyra that seems to be speaking. We have a bit of a problem. Since you lot failed, I've called in Thrax this time. Maybe a little bit more meat on the bone to get things done properly.
We brought you the item that you asked for. We didn't fail.
We didn't kill that dude either.
We thought about it.
Listen, I scried on the device. And for whatever reason, there's numerous copies of all of you. Not only that, but it turns down you burnt down a very important person's estate.
I mean,
We had to cover our tracks.
That timeline actually come to be, or
Wait, you mean there's more than one? That there's more than a dozen possibilities that you've.
No, we fixed it. It's all fixed now.
Let's remember, when we ask you to retrieve something, it doesn't mean activate it or use it.
I
Find it and bring it. Oh, it's you, wasn't it?
No.
If you weren't so versatile, I would.
I mean, it had a button.
And
Then don't push
we brought it, but then you sent us away without taking it.
Isn't that what buttons are made for?
Yeah, if you'd
Pushing.
have taken it the first time,
Right, D6.
but in the first timeline, you got mad at us and sent
I
us
love
away
you
without
already,
taking
man.
it. So then we had it in the Fey Wild,
Okay.
and you know,
Okay.
it had a button. You
On my bottom stirrups.
Okay.
I'm just thinking The bottom.
There is a librarian.
Oh,
It goes by the name of Thaddeus Wormbane.
Does he look like
Got
a
you
worm?
stinking, didn't I?
No, should he? Wormbane, as in the bane of worms. I think he's a gardener in his part-time.
So worms really don't like you?
But I thought worms
No.
were good for gardeners.
I think
Alright.
so too.
Thank you for being here, Thrax. Vagabond.
No problem.
Hopefully.
I love being here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That reminds. Who are you playing?
How are you
That
doing?
reminds me of something. What is that? That is.
Oh, the nipple rubber from Little Nicky?
Yeah, that one. And it reminds me from Rick and Morty, the Nemesis.
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
No,
God.
Yeah.
The Mariner?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr.
Every guy that was painted on a romance novel.
Yeah.
So-
Fabio?
Mr. Nimbus.
Luscious lock.
Hey,
My
a dark-haired
hair is always
Fabio.
blowing, no matter what.
Always blowing. There doesn't have to be a wind. You just have
No,
your own
Oh,
wind.
God. What is that? There is a magical item that actually does that.
Mr.
Floating
Nimbus.
billowings.
This Thaddeus individual gathered all the wizards here, but this Thaddeus individual is up to no good. There was a recent meteorite that crashed in the nearby woods. We believe that he recovered it. And we think he is doing something with something that he found, and he is poisoning the people of Neverwinter.
Are we allowed to set him on fire?
Thaddeus is not the problem. We need to figure out what he's doing, and then stop what he's doing first. Then, if you want to set him on fire, that's fine.
So are we
Don't
supposed to
burn
bring
the
this?
city down.
Are we supposed to bring this meteor back to you, or should we destroy it?
I don't give a shit about the media. I just wanted to find out what Thaddeus is doing, shut him down, and if the only way to shut him down is to take his head, that's fine.
Okay.
What about drowning? Can we drown him?
But first we stop it.
So much drowning you can stop him, right?
I think so. I think so.
Oh,
By the way, did you charge my wand?
You got it at the end of last week.
He was just trying to hope.
yeah, I think he was trying to level fucking another one.
Timelines. They're fucking noodled.
I think you got your wand, but I think he forgot mine.
Listen,
I got this.
Sample one?
You burn the top, you burn the bottom half, and you drown the top half.
That's a good
Then
plan.
you're both happy.
Wait, what if we cut him into thirds and then we can do something else with the third part?
Leadership.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
We take the third
I
part
love
back
your
from
form of
Bear.
delegation.
Yeah.
We can.
Everyone does.
We can take bits and feed them to Bosco and Perot.
you guys follow Moon Whisper over to the teleportation circle.
So, out of character, it was find out what he's doing, shut him down, and is there a
Stop,
third
stop
thing?
what he's doing.
Just stop what he's doing,
Yeah.
figure it out,
Okay.
and do what you gotta do to stop him.
We have a location.
They're about to be sent there.
Yeah, they sent us there.
I'm currently stuck to his undercarriage. No, just
Sticky Velcro.
That's what happened. That's why I almost died.
I did that to him and he freaking drinking at the time.
No,
I did it.
I took a bite.
They should not have put us in for
I've always wanted to play one.
Well, now
And they're so screwed up because it's a second story job. Guess what? I don't
Fucking
climb.
I'm not a
He'll
climber.
go downstairs.
I-
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Wait,
he suffers from the
One
curse
of
of
us have like
Daleks.
a fly
Mm.
or an amulet of fly.
No, we have the
no,
robot.
I have the cloak of
Cloak of
fly.
fly?
Yeah.
Your arch enemy downstairs.
It'll
No,
cover
no,
up my
that actually
beautiful
works
glistening
really well
haunches.
because you two can ride on the back of him. I can be in his shadow. He's already stuck to the undercarriage, and he can carry her in his arms.
And at that point, you just
And then, like I said, we just get some sleigh bells.
That way I don't have to hold on.
You guys like in the middle of this, like back and forth, getting ready, and she just shakes her head, like snaps her fingers, and the teleportation circle goes off. You're now in the edge of a woodland, which you would remember to be called the Neverwinter Woods. You're staring into like a scummy section of Neverwinter, like it's super run down, like very sketch.
The slums.
Yeah, it's
This
pretty.
is
The slum of the
this
slums.
is kind of my environment where my creature kind of likes to hang out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it
it's
feels like
pretty-
home.
Like you can see, it's late
Misery
at night.
and depression. And,
Yeah, it's late at night. It's the normal like get in there, get it
Witching
done,
hour.
and get out, right? So it's late at night, you know, because it benefits
Or
Boncom.
witching hour. Witching hour.
You guys gotta look around. You can see a lot of like very like various 2-story, 1-story structures that are kind of run down, leaning slightly. You can see, you know, people in the shadows coming like in and out of the alleyways. Like you see somebody kind of walk up to a shorter guy and they like exchange coin and takes like a little small leather bag of something and then runs off into the shadows. I mean, it's pretty far away. I mean, like you're at the edge of the wood line, kind of looking into this like really rundown part of Neverwinter. Give me a stealth check.
You know, when they said Neverwinter, I didn't know it was going to be a shithole.
18 plus 9.
It's a very misleading
like,
name.
At 1 minute, like you guys are having this conversation, looking at the city edge, like a couple hundred feet in front of you, and seeing the people coming in and out of its edge, and you know they look run down, they look tough, you know they don't look good. And 1 minute, Crystal's there, and then she's back, and she comes back with like pair of pants, a small bag, a pair of shoes. And you just see this half-naked goblin like running away, trying to get into the alleyway. And she's got like half his shit, like holding it there. The small leather bag is filled of little cured meats.
Cured meats. Woo woo.
Those
Yeah,
pants
I
smell
love it.
like urine.
Take that. I leave the rest.
Okay, you just got
Goblin urine.
I'll take the clothes and try
Good
and
catch.
start trying to put them on the centaur.
I think that's gonna disguise what he is.
Well, it's worth a try.
No, don't worry, I'm good.
I can't wait till it's like, I'm not going up that.
Have you seen
ladder.
those little things that they put on cats where it's just the
Yeah,
front part?
yeah.
It looks like a whoopee or whatever.
Yeah.
I
She
know.
does that to her dog
I'll
all
wear
the time.
those. I'll wear those.
Dog's wearing a bow tie for the last 2 weeks.
I end up just leaving a shoe on his head.
4 weeks.
Well, it looks like a guard. I put the little.
Everyone give me survival or perception checks
Too bad
as
you
you
can't
scan
scroll.
the edge of the city.
Close like we can.
Right?
Survival or perception, you said?
Either or.
All right, which one?
19.
19,
14.
14,
8.
8.
Oh, 8.
I rolled a 4. Try not to.
Dirty 20.
30, 20,
Try not to. But I rolled a 4.
18.
18.
Died twice last
Oh shit.
You actually go off
You're
of
not
this one.
like definitely dead, right?
Eight.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Bill?
8.
Or Ford? 8?
So you're checking it 4 times and getting 3 times. Then the next round, you get me 3 times. So
Make that 8 for me.
He was looking at
you're
passive.
reminding me of Bull Shot.
It says senses. It makes sense.
If
Yeah,
you have it
I know.
she puts an
I
A
know.
next to it. The circle
We
just
gotta
means
remind
that it
you.
adds your proficiency.
Damn right. I'm a ginger. I have no soul. Remember?
Because you have expertise.
And it's already.
Yeah, it's already in there.
God doesn't make
Okay, cool.
mistakes.
Thank you.
I know. You put me on
As
the
you guys
scroll.
look down towards the edge of the city,
Add your
you can
proficiency
see the
bonus twice.
Neverwinter patrol does operate.
Sorry, your proficiency, and then the
Groups of maybe
expertise
6
adds
to 8
proficiency.
heavily clad, kind of like guards folk that just, they're not doing their best job. They're doing the bare minimum. Every now and then kind of stepping over a passed out body in the alleyway. A sense that maybe they don't quite
Light.
take their job very seriously.
So where is
There's-
this guy we're looking for?
There's one particular building that looks out of place. As a group, pretty decent roll. You guys kind of all focus on the edge of the wooded area that leads down to one part of the neighborhood that you're staring at. And you can see this 4-story structure, quite large and slightly at an angle. On the very top of the veranda that surrounds the top of it, you can see this huge telescope kind of arcing up and out of like these panels that are open. And you can see this gnome is like up there tinkering with it.
Definitely compensating for something.
I mean,
And
it's a gnome.
definitely matching the description that you were told. Probably having to get through maybe 2 or 3 neighborhoods to get to it. But then you watch as he disappears back down into the tower.
All right, we're gonna make our way over there. Stealthily.
Give me stealth checks. Make this a group stealth check.
I just donkey kicked the front door in.
It's not.
I'm not stealthy.
But I'm beautiful.
God damn. If I don't look incredible.
I'm with an organization called Old Spice.
Look at me. Look at you, man. Look back at me. Look back at me, man.
And back to me.
That's me.
I'm on a horse.
Look at her now.
I'm gonna jump. Now I'm holding time.
I gotta watch that now.
25.
Stealth checks. What do we get? 4. 4?
I have to actually
17.
17.
21.
27.
27. 21.
I did
10.
not.
10.
How did I roll better than people with feet?
So
Wait, no.
this Fenord,
Oh, no, we're good. Okay.
You're very not
This
stealthy.
Fenord found himself a scrap of black cloth and multi-class 2 thief, and he's using it as a clip. Sneak around.
You're having way too much fun with this.
25.
25. As you guys kind of use the shadows to get into the alleyways, you're kind of doing it in such a way that you're able to avoid most of the people that you can see lingering around. But it's strange because like some of the people are passed out on the ground. Some are like leaning up against walls, and like they've got these long clay pipes out, and you can smell like this like sweet pungent smell coming out.
Medicine check.
Do they all look like Bill?
I have that smell thing.
I smoke
Oh,
so much
yeah, you
pot,
do.
I stopped
You
cutting
do.
my hair.
Give me a sec. Find out what it is exactly.
I've let myself
that
go.
smell.
I want to pick some pockets.
You slide a hand as you're moving through the shadows and occasionally bumping up into these people with like stupors on their face and kind of eyes glazed over.
31.
Okay. You reach in and a few coins, not many, but you find another bag of those cured meats.
Security. I leave the call.
Okay.
That car radio.
Gotta go.
The wires hanging up.
I smell some of the guys that are like passed out. I'll sniff them.
Okay.
Sniff them.
He's, as you could, what do we do for that? Perception with advantage on that one?
Yeah, it's a wisdom perception with advantage.
Yep. Give me a perception with advantage.
Nat 20.
Okay. As you're picking pockets and the rest of you are kind of lingering in the shadows, you watch as Fenord goes up to one of the individuals like passed out. You start, because you tend to operate on all fours sometimes. So you're kind of like in dog mode, just kind of sniffing around and, you know, you get a little bit of your goo like on him. And, you know, as you like sniff up near the shoulder, you can see like a strange kind of orange syrup like coming out of the corner of his mouth. His eyes are like so glazed, like one eye is looking straight, but the other eye kind of lazily looks over at you. And you guys all hear a popping noise, like this loud popping.
Does his eye pop?
And you watch as the guy's head explodes. And it just leaves behind like brain matter and squash meat. Just like right there. You look
What?
and you look to your right and you watch someone take a long drag from a pipe and their head explodes.
Does it look like they're
I like this place.
they're smoking the cured meat?
Smells like it.
It smells like they're smoking the cured meat.
Yeah. You watch as a small little goblin walks by, stoned out of his mind, and takes a cured chunk of meat, pops it in his mouth, starts chewing, and gets a full-on ketamine high and just starts wandering around, kind of all whacked out, and just passes out on the ground.
Only one missing.
Yeah, you go
got
over,
some
give me
stuff?
sleight of hand as you, examine his stuff.
Ooh, I am a new thief, so I have that. Now.
Yeah,
Ask his stump where he got that from.
that's good stuff.
22.
Yeah, you find a couple small
Yeah,
leather
cleric.
bags of the cured meat. on it.
Guidance. That's right.
Good.
Yeah, but
Speak with
they
Dad.
have to have a head.
Oh,
It would be fun if the neck hole talked to us.
Oh my god, you're
Oh.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
God.
Well, if the vocal cords are there.
how they got away. How they got away.
Oh, I'm learning to love Tuesday nights now.
Oh, man.
You guys are insane.
I'm gonna go up to one of the ones that had the exploded head and just take the pipe and just try to investigate it. Like,
Yeah, give me a medicine or nature check on the pipe as you
Easy.
examine it.
Does it look like the smoking meat? I mean, they're smoking the meat, like the cured meat.
Are you over there with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
It
guidance.
kind of does, but it's like burnt and dry, and like it's been affected by the flame that was used
It
to
does
smoke
look
it.
like the meat.
Adds
It does, yeah.
Like
So I'm doing
herbs that
nature.
they're smoking. It's
so
Yeah, I mean, it's just
four.
it's like these heavily compacted pellets of meat and herbs and grasses and
it looks like what's in the bag.
That's 30.
30.
Nature check.
As you pick up the pipe and you kind of take a whiff of it, it has a very sweet, pungent smell to it. You feel someone like bump into you, and this surly-looking, short-bearded, scarred. You gotta smoke that. That's the best shit in Neverwinter now. You should really smoke that,
Why would I want to smoke it?
because takes you places.
Where does it take you?
Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Are you a little boy or are you a little girl?
I'm a girl.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi, baby. You're pretty hot.
So what kind of places does it take
Is there
you?
a circus in town? Because y'all some weird.
Yeah, we're from the
Cool.
circus.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
Did you pull my
Answer
wax?
the question, sir.
Which way?
It's like this. It's like this.
What?
I was down there.
Why is the shadow talking?
No,
Because you're way too high.
Oh, I don't think that's what it's called, but I'm sorry, you had a
What
question.
kind of places does it take you?
Oh, well, if you smoke enough of it, little doorways open up. Step through them.
Has it always done this? It looks like
No, this has been relatively new. Yeah.
Where'd you get
Where'd
it?
you get it?
Where'd you get it?
A little fella
Get it.
runs the observatory over there.
The
in the
big brass nozzle sticking out of the roof.
Did they sell
Yeah.
it there or?
I don't.
I like
don't
to
know.
sit on that nozzle.
He's got these weird little creatures that sell it for him. They have little red hats and little white beards and run around selling it.
What do you have?
Yeah, I guess.
does it,
Normally in the Feywild, we get the low-level buyer. We break him. He becomes our snitch, and we just work our way up the ladder.
He means the circus.
Oh yeah, circus. Gotcha. Give me a persuasion check.
3.
11.
Fucking Bill. 3.
He's high.
No, not your intelligence, my perception roll.
I'm gonna offer
The
him.
brick
I'm gonna
space.
offer him some of the stuff to try and sway him.
You have advantage on the roll because she's helping.
So I just roll one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Whose blue cup is that?
17, mine.
Fucking Reagan sticker.
So I smell hip.
Flat. No, show him the flat.
And then the one, it's flat. And then don't drink the red Gatorade. And then, yeah.
Dude, I grew up in the time of Reagan. That's like so fucking great.
I smell
By the way,
hippie.
Callista, I found
Hey,
one of these
Nancy.
that I haven't. That
You're fucking
oh,
hippie.
The butt cheek ones.
no, the butt cheek ones.
So I got a
I keep forgetting to bring it. I have it.
So
You're
it's
gonna
just,
put-
I got
So I
17.
put a bunch of
17.
on my-
Yep.
All right, I get to have ass on my
Kinda.
computer too.
I mean, I could go get a couple of those red hats and, see if they can get you inside, maybe. Oh yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
that'd be
Okay.
good.
I mean, that'd be very good. buddy.
What?
Have a bag of this.
Oh yeah, thanks. He pulls out a little bit of meat, puts the pipe in. Like,
Oh,
put
wait,
one in
wait,
there.
wait.
Go get him first.
Go get him first.
Oh,
Please.
I'm gonna have him make a wisdom
Wisdom.
save. Hey, I rolled a 17 plus 1, 18. Okay. He's like a little disappointed, but then he like jams it into his pockets and pulls his cloak around his shoulders and starts kind of just stomping off. And
As soon as he turns around, I slip into
And
the
then you hear
shadow.
this
okay.
explosion off the
So you're following him and you're
Never
following
trust a
him.
crackhead.
So you two give me stealth checks. While they're off following him, see where he goes. What are the
Crackheads,
four of
you
you?
crack your head open.
I'm gonna pickpocket
19.
some of the dead ones.
16.
Never mind
Okay.
crack.
Give me sleight of hand. I mean, I don't think they're going to be angry at you, but
Yeah, that's why I'm going for the dead
They
ones.
know
see.
to dope and
Okay.
up to drugs.
did you get bunk on?
19.
16.
So you're technically the dead ones. You can just give me investigation if it's better for you, because you're not really.
It's the
you can't-
same.
It's the same. Okay, so you're good. What are the three of you doing as this is going on?
Do you really want to know?
I mean,
I'm
you got
thinking
the
of the
time.
Tom
You're
Pusher
good.
man right
You
now.
two have gone
It's a
off
really
to see
great
where
movie.
he's going.
He's
At this
eating
point.
the dead ones.
Probably. He's probably eating the dead ones.
That's true. You do like to
no,
eat the dead.
No.
He was stuck in the
You
start.
know the brains that exploded?
Uh-huh.
You're licking them off the walls. The schnozberries
These
taste
taste
like
like
schnozberries.
Okay, fine.
The head fat tastes like head fat.
They gotta have
The
orange
gray
juice.
matter tastes like gravy.
The eyeball juice tastes like eyeball juice.
Ooh, I can chew this one like gum.
It's gum that
Oh
never
god.
gets,
Have
that never goes
you
away.
seen that
Oh, my
movie
brain just
Warm
broke.
Bodies?
What are you rolling for?
I'm following.
Okay.
I was 50-50. I was going to
Yeah.
start arranging bodies in artful poses.
Alright.
Artful pose? Oh, we're
I
talking
gotta
like
play piano
Deadpool.
Akaban, what are you doing?
I'm following too.
Okay, so the three of you are with Veneria, or are you just kind of? Oh, you're
Following the
You're following them
following our
at
lead.
a distance,
Yeah.
or you're
Chloe
following
was supposed to bring him
the
back.
guy as well.
I'll stay
Following the
here.
guy,
Okay.
but I'm being sneaky about it.
All right, so we'll say that you guys kind of give them a little bit of distance. You two are stealthing forward. You start kind of rifling through pockets, and there's a couple things you figure out. Not a lot of coin on any of these bodies that you're checking, right? Lots of these little bags of dried meat, broken pipes, and
Yeah, we don't need
this
them.
pungent, sweet, meaty smell. You kind of look up from examining, you realize you're the only one in the area. All your friends have disappeared. You're not really sure where they are. You see like people staggering around. You hear the opening of a door. And it closes. You look over to an alleyway and you see this short little stumpy guy. He's got a tight like red cloth cap on that's like got a bit of a bend on the top of it. Little scruffy white beard, and he's got little droplets of blood kind of coursing off of his mouth. He's got this weird sickle that he's carrying, and then he's also dragging like a head with him. He's wearing like little gray bluish pants with little black boots and kind of speaking some kind of weird guttural language. He stops and he sees you, and he kind of looks at you. You watch as a little like somebody's big toe plops out of his beard. You don't smell like human. What are you?
I'm gonna pretend I'm a bush.
God, my inner monologue.
Jason?
I didn't go there.
Jason, I
I did not go there.
This is the 70s.
I totally did.
We talking Jeb or George?
Neither.
Full or trimmed?
You're like you look at the like he's trying to talk to you, and you're suddenly you just turn into a big bush.
Landing strip.
Definitely a
shape.
landing strip.
You give me deception
It's
on that
manicured.
one. me
No,
deception
it's
check on
Foxy
that
Cleopatra.
I didn't know that was an
down
option.
No,
No,
it's
don't
well
be airy.
manicured.
I can
well
hear
manicured
the
topiary.
filters
Yeah.
on YouTube just working overtime right now.
It's a well
I'm
manicured
just a random
topiary.
shrubbery.
How much
A
shrubbery?
shrubbery.
What'd you get?
15.
He like one of his eyes pulses and kind of twitches for a bit when it happens. Just looks around and just kind of continues dragging the head as he walks past you. I don't eat bush. It just keeps walking.
Neither does our guy we're following, right?
So the guy that you two are following, you can hear you. Unfortunately for you two, you can hear your friends kind of following a little further behind you. You follow them into another course of alleyways, and there's a couple doors that are open, and there's all these short little stumpy guys. You know, red hats. They're carrying sickles. They got like coagulated blood in their beard, sharp pointed
Gross.
teeth, kind of gnomish looking, but like if a gnome were to go feral almost, you know. And they're just standing there, and they see this guy approach him, and he like comes up, and he's under his breath, he starts talking to him. These little creatures kind of look at each other, and they look at him, and they just leap onto him, and like one sickle takes off his head. You watch as the other guy rips off an arm, and they just drag his body into the building, slamming the door, and it's just this rending sound. And like within a few seconds, you just see body parts get tossed out of the shack that he was pulled into.
That's terrifying because I was in his shadow.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God. Another shadow.
You hear like this grinding and rending sound in the building.
Oh, they're
What, like
making,
they're
they're making,
making
What do I-
sausage?
yeah, they're making sausage.
Uh,
Yeah.
from your perspective,
safe right now.
like from your perspective, the window, like
the
there's
greatest
this
people,
crack in the window. You think there's a leg being jammed into a meat grinder, and the little guys.
There you go. That's
The
what pops
blade.
out of the doors.
Are they-
And you can see like very nicely cured, like hanging sausages in the shack. There's all these barrels that are half filled, and they all have like city stamps on them. Like one's for Waterdeep, one's for Baldur's Gate. One is like all of these like sausages are being made and put into these barrels for shipment.
Mm.
So while,
So then
while,
sausages
I'm,
are people.
while I'm a shrub, while all of this is happening,
Yeah.
Sausage.
Are you
am
still
I within
strong?
120 feet of everybody still?
No, they've gone further into the alleys.
Okay.
You're not even sure where they are
Okay.
at this point because they saw these two stealth after the guy, and then they just started following.
you.
You're
own
busy
brother
like
ditched
checking
you. Yep.
pockets and everything. Like you're in shrub format, and
He stayed.
you.
You stayed.
No, I thought you followed.
No, I didn't go.
No,
Oh,
he
okay, so
stayed.
you stay.
Yeah, I stayed.
Okay, so
'Cause
you
I,
just
I knew I was just going to make a crab stew trying to be stealthy.
you watch as some drunkard stops
Sir Robin.
nearby the shrub, takes
I have to get
Takes
some
a leak.
coconuts for next
looks
week.
over, sees you, looks at his pipe, looks at you. I haven't smoked for a while. Are you real?
I don't know. Am I? Mm.
His eyes kind of circle, and he just starts staggering away from you and disappears into the alleyway. You saw her turn into a shrub, so she's still there.
Don't pee on her.
I'm just gonna stay a shrub until I feel like the coast
Don't
is
pee on
clear.
I'll say,
You know.
I'll say you and
Crazy.
Thrax watch that last guy stagger.
Defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Time something goes down, she turns
Yeah, you and
into
Thrax kind of like watch the last kind of guy stagger away, and finally the coast is kind of clear, and you kind of turn back into your dryad form,
That's
and
scary.
Thrax was like super close from taking like a snack of leaf, and then you turn back into yourself.
Sorry.
I'll just
Eat
pick
your
up like a lone leaf, like, here you go.
Kind of horse, but thank you.
I like human.
Wait, what? I'm not there.
What am I seeing on the inside?
Yeah, we were seeing them putting him into a meat,
Meat
grinder.
grinder.
Okay.
Making
And
sausage
hanging
out.
sausage
Okay.
curing.
Yeah.
They're making people sausage.
Do I see like where I like?
And then the
So,
stuff in the
Can I
pipes.
see
is this a meat?
stairs going up? Any?
As you can tell,
I'm
it is.
just glad it's not a veggie option.
So
Nope,
are they
no
making,
vegetables.
are they making like the little meat bags? Are
No,
there a
you don't
bunch
get the
of-
feeling that they're. You get the feeling that they're handing it out to the people. That gets them hammered, and then these guys are taking advantage of them, dragging them into the different shacks and buildings, and just
So it's
butchering
not
them
soy
and turning them
linguine
into
It's
food.
not well. I mean, they're making them into the sausage. So
They're making them into sausage.
yeah,
They're
it-
giving
But
them
then
the sausage
and
to
then
make them
they're
into the sausage.
giving them this meat to like tenderize them and spice them specially, you know, and then turning them into sausage.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have a customer base after a while.
You just moved to the next part of Neverwinter, pretty much.
As
I
soon
mean,
as
it could be
saw
worse.
them
They could,
jump
they could
that
be
guy
in.
for a
They
minute,
could be from.
I start looking
Faye.
for a lantern. For real.
Now, if you buy a
Okay,
bunch of it,
there's-
then you
and I
get two
didn't
people
see
underneath
anything
you,
like
and
that.
those two
Okay.
people get two people underneath them.
I just want to burn that.
What's your passive percent?
right.
So it's a
Yeah.
MLM. It's a.
You guys want to
MLM.
come to dinner at my house? All you have to do is get two people to do this. You'll be making
Just bring
money
two
hand
people
over
to
fist.
dinner with you.
You're rotten.
So,
You're just a rotten senator.
right.
We just
So
turn it
He
into
had a
pyramid
short
scheme.
stint,
Hell,
you know, with
those
the
wizards we're making
acquisitions.
money.
You can sell it, but the first one's free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one's always free, baby.
15.
He had a short 5-day stint. with,
There are rusty
Magic
lanterns
Jam.
hanging from different posts. Some are lit, some aren't lit. You get the feeling that these are lanterns people just pick up to like make their way through the streets. They're pretty rusty and old.
Okay.
There's a few of them around.
Okay.
how many creepy gnomes are there?
There's at least 5 in the shack.
At least 5
In the meat shack.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
a lit one and throw it
In
at
the
the door.
butcher-
Actually, you guys are all Fae. I keep forgetting that because your summon is Fae. You recognize them as red caps.
red
Oh.
caps. Okay.
And you know quite a bit about these things.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
know about
Assholes. What are they?
They're
I don't know
assholes.
anything about it.
Evil
Um,
gnomes.
They're basically the opposite of the 7 dwarves. They are,
Okay.
Their murder.
yeah.
They're
Pretty-
murderers.
So they
Pretty
don't have
good.
sex with sleeping humans.
No, not that.
You know
They don't-
the
they're very
Geico
eat
insurance
humans,
company
right?
commercial?
Their little hats are actually dyed with the blood of their victims.
Oh,
That insurance company commercial
pretty,
of mayhem.
beautiful.
They are mayhem.
deep, deep red.
Say that again.
No, the insurance company with mayhem. They're basically mayhem.
Yeah, they're mayhem. They're pure mayhem. But they have to be brought into the material plane.
Are they? They're from the Fae.
They're definitely from the Fae. They're not from your particular Fae pocket, but they are from the Fae realm.
They're sons.
Some come from the Shadowfell, some come from the Fae. Just kind of depends on your particular flavor.
So whoever this gnome is, someone.
It's almost like he's doing your guys' passive insight would be high enough. It's almost like he's doing this to distract from something else he might be doing.
Would killing the gnome
Red
like send
caps.
the Fae, send the red caps back?
Yes, it
so
would.
okay. So if we kill him, all of them go back.
So they were probably
Yes.
summoned. You get
Right.
the feeling they were summoned.
But we don't
Right,
have to.
cut the head
We don't have
off.
to make sure and kill. We don't have to make sure to kill all of them. We just
Nope.
have to kill him.
I'm gonna go to one of the barrels of sausages.
No, they're inside the building.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
in-
inside the
You're
building.
inside the
Yeah,
building.
technically he's inside. You're like
Yeah.
looking through the
I'm looking
window
through the window
because
see
he was
when
attached
it's-
to him as a shadow.
Yep.
He's now detached and he's now a lingering shadow on the inside of the shack.
I'm gonna go to one of the sausage barrels.
Okay.
Try to find one of the full ones. And swallow it.
Pick up the barrel and swallow it.
Okay, I got food for the kiddos.
Give me
Feed
a
them. Oh, we
give me a
feed
wisdom
people all the
save
time.
if you would, please.
A what?
Wisdom save.
You just swallow.
And what were you doing with the
Yeah,
lantern?
we're not
Throwing
feeding
it
them
out the door.
magics.
You're doing what?
Let's see if your head explodes right
Smashing
now.
it on the door.
We're not feeding them.
Okay,
magic
give me an
high
unarmed
evil.
or improvised attack, which is just a regular
21.
unarmed attack. 21?
Yeah.
Sorry, you needed a 22. Your head explodes.
One of my clones. One of my others just poop.
It was a clone I was
plus
using.
one?
It wasn't me.
Oh god, I
Oh, Jerry knows all about that.
Yeah.
No, even funnier.
I tackle him.
I swallow the thing, one of the ones in the fake pocket.
Oh.
Just pop
Oh.
the barrel right out.
That's your link.
Yeah.
The
shadow.
If you summoned you guys, wouldn't all of you
What am
guys
I
show
rolling?
up?
No, because summon familiar only allows you to summon
I'm just
one
I'm just
familiar
rolling
at a
to hit, right?
time. Yep, just
We're
roll to hit.
familiars?
Yeah.
I hate being
Are you dex or strength based?
I'm Dex.
So
now.
roll a d20 and add your dex modifier.
All right, then okay. Thank you. 19.
19. As you guys are all lingering in the shadows, you're looking through the window. You three are kind of in the alleyways, kind of waiting for them to resolve whatever they're doing.
So
All
we-
of a sudden,
we found-
out of one of the alleyways comes Fnord, and he's carrying a lantern with both hands, and he just throws it right at the shack. The lantern slams against the shack door and immediately breaks out into a fire.
We weren't
Arcs
supposed
up
to light the
and-
town on fire.
And now the shack's in flames.
So we found
They're
the rest
assholes.
of the group.
What's
We
that?
killed a gnome.
We found the rest
The
of
red
the group.
Yeah,
Go
you
away.
There-
two
there's
found
a-
the rest
yeah.
of the group.
It's a
Okay.
good time to transform into a bush.
Not lighting the town on fire. was
I
part of
don't want to be
what we
on
were
fire
told.
myself.
It's not the town, it's a building.
The building is attached to the town.
On the ground.
Like Fnord and Crystal are having this argument, so the shack just gets engulfed in flame. The room's filling up with smoke. Buncom, what are you doing?
I'm gonna find the nearest crack in the wall that's about an inch thick and
Yeah.
slip right
Did you-
through it.
You manage to slip right on out, and you're kind of hovering outside the shack. There's Crystal and Fnord kind of arguing about setting the city on fire.
I go over and I just
And to be honest, I
Right
wasn't
under-
paying attention to what he was saying.
full on, like knuckles down on Fjord's head.
Goes in like an ashtray and then pops right back out.
Well, I guess we have a good distraction now, so we can go.
Didn't need a distraction.
Hey.
So the door
Now
bursts
we
open.
have one.
These red caps come flying out. They're covered in flames. And one by one, they kind of stagger to the ground. Their little bodies start popping. That's when you notice, like, as the flames are building and you guys are kind of all gathered there watching this, you look at all the dark areas of the different alleys, and there's like dozens of eyes staring at you.
With little red hats.
Yeah, and there's like the first 2 dozen, then 3 dozen, and they start creeping out of the alleyways, dragging their sickles with them. There's at least 50 of them now, kind of like
Oh my god,
converging
jump on the centaur and
on
run.
the 6th.
Fly, fly.
I'm gonna
not even
jump
there.
on the centaur.
No, yeah.
Oh, no,
grab
yeah,
as
yeah,
many
yeah.
of them as I can.
Oh, I
and
got
go,
Yeah, yeah.
look at flying.
So what do you guys do?
Jumping on the centaur and flying.
I don't fly.
No, but I
He
have
has a
cloak
cloak
of
of
flying. So I jump on your back, grabbing.
Okay, he's
whoever
like
I can.
300 pounds of muscle and bone and hotness.
Okay, then I leave
Are you
him.
casting fly on him?
No.
Then- Then I'll
He's
leave
wearing a
him.
cloak of fly.
Oh. I kind of feel like he's just going to leave you guys.
I can run faster. I'm like,
Okay.
He just has to run faster than us. That's,
Yeah.
that's what he's trying
You
to
just
say.
watch as like he's confused at what you're trying to do, and he goes,
like, hey, look, gang, we gotta go get that little fucking bastard. Let's go get him.
"So you charge into the red caps?
No, I charge to the tower.
They're completely surrounded."
Surrounded by
There's
red
no way
caps.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
50 of
nowhere.
them.
Oh,
Is
I
there,
mean,
is
you can
there-
try to charge through them if you want.
is there a building that is not on fire?
well, all you guys are
There's-
little, aren't you?
Yes.
There's just the one shack that's
These
on
two
fire.
are full size.
There's other buildings and shacks around it, and they're all kind of like creeping
They're
out
small,
of the
and
alleyways
I can
other
change.
shacks.
I
Can I-
can literally
can I,
just
like,
attach to your
Hold my
shadow.
hand to like a hook and try to climb up the buildings.
Absolutely, give me acrobatics as you leap onto the wall and you start pulling yourself up onto the nearest building.
I'm just activating Cloak of Fly, picking her up with me.
Okay, activate. You leap up into the
I
air.
know, I got 3.
Great. You leap up onto the edge, and the plank comes off. And you just land on your back on the ground.
Can I try to catch him?
No, you two are flying.
I'm just gonna become a bush.
Yeah. As soon as you land on the ground, you turn into a bush.
I'm just like, get on my haunches. We're getting out of here.
Grease up that cake.
So do you get on?
I'll grab him like
Yeah, he
No,
grabs
what
on
you do,
you.
you kind of just like,
You
it's like Zorro, you know, I kind
Yeah.
of just land on you.
So as you two start flying towards the tower,
Oh,
you look down to see Thrax. You watch these steps over Fnord, and Fnord just like velcros up into his belly. He
I'm holding
grabs
holding my daggers out straight like this.
he grabs Akabon and like throws him on his back. Are you shadowing the Senator?
No,
Or are you
I'm in the cloak now.
Okay, yeah, you're in the cloak now. So as you two are flying forward over the red caps as they start throwing things up at you, you just watch as Thrax just like barrels through the line of the red caps. Athletics or acrobatics, if you would please.
And he's got his swords out, so would that give
Yep.
him an advantage?
I'll lower the DC on the check. Basically a contest, so
I
I'll.
think that's like a half.
This one's not bad.
Yeah,
apple
Like,
and
Yeah,
can
it's pretty
I
good.
do guidance for him too at this point?
Yeah, because you're on his haunches, so yeah, you have a.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because not attack is a check, so you
I
have
got
a
a
D.
15.
You have a D4 as well.
15.
guidance.
You got a guidance.
118.
No.
18. You barrel into the edge of the red caps. You see Sickles trying to jam at you, but you notice that Fnord's got his daggers out, and like a couple of red caps go to slice at you, and their little hides pop off onto the ground. You manage to barrel through the line of
Nice
the red
one.
caps, and as
Thanks.
you
Little
three
fella.
are flying above that, Thrax is now galloping, made it through the red caps and going straight in towards the tower. At the top of the tower, you could see the gnome is like seeing all this unfurl. He looks at his telescope and he looks down at you guys, and he immediately like pulls a lever up on the platform that he's on. He watches these flaps on the tower open up,
The tower's going to be a giant freaking robot.
and then suddenly you hear explosions as these preset cannons go off.
Oh,
And you see these arcing cannonballs coming right towards all of you. I need everyone to make dex saves, please.
14.
14, that'll fail.
19.
Thanks.
26?
Natural 20 for 26.
Okay, that'll save. 12 will fail.
19.
That'll save.
26.
That'll save.
13.
That'll fail. Everyone who failed take 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the. You know what? You take 92 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woohoo!
What was that? 92 points of blowdown damage? What?
How much damage I do? Did I get?
18.
18. Everyone else takes half as much.
Can I deflect the attack?
You can certainly try. Roll the D10 for your monk.
Let's see.
I think it's a
have-
D10.
Half
I
of
think it is.
18, right?
Is there a rogue
D10
thing that
plus
I
8,
get
yeah.
for- Do I get that yet? Is there
What
a
was the
rogue-
damage again?
rogue-
It was
Evasion.
half of
I
8,
like
yeah,
it.
so 9.
Is that a level 4?
Is it evasion when it's dex based, or is it?
It's evasion.
No, I thought it was reaction ability, cunning.
So,
Cunning
are
action.
you talking
Cunning
about
action.
cutting action?
Yeah.
But,
I don't know what level
If
you
it, I don't think
you
it's a
don't
level
get it till
4.
like 6.
I don't. Oh wait, no, I
Speaking
have cunning
from
action on your
Tobias
turn.
Farewell.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
Speaking from Tobias days,
All right.
How far
Let me
away are
roll
we?
damage.
you're about 1,000 feet away from the tower,
Okay.
winding your way. Some of you, Thrax is winding his way through the alleyways, so the cannon rounds are also landing into other buildings and kind of like exploding alongside you. You guys are flying above this. A couple of the rounds kind of arc into you and kind of explode, and bits of pressure and shrapnel kind of slam into you. You guys are about a third of the way there. You watch as the gnome pulls another lever. You start watching as spinning blades start coming, shooting out of the tower and up into the general area around you, down into the buildings. I need everyone to make another dex save, if you would, please.
Gosh, dang it. I'm going to do it inspirational.
Inspiration.
Never mind.
17.
Okay, so
23.
how much
That'll
damage?
pass.
17.
That'll pass.
It was
So-
Dex
Yep, dex save.
So, with the blade coming at us,
7.
I'm gonna
That'll fail.
22.
That'll succeed.
Full damage? What is it?
What'd you get? What you got?
Come on, man. Don't make me say it out loud.
2.
7.
7? Yeah, that'll fail.
23.
Really?
Succeed.
Why do you make me say it?
So, if the 3 of us succeed, can I use my redirect?
Sure.
of the attack and
Yeah.
have this blade go hit some.
Yeah, we'll say you kind of like splinter off into different shadows. So everyone, those who failed, suddenly your shadow kind of bats the blades away. So we'll say this round, no one takes any damage as you guys are
Yeah, I was
now
gonna say,
moving
can I use
through
the
that.
telekinetic
What was that
shove
last round?
Okay.
to help with that too.
I'm going to.
You're the cleric. You
How far
can
away are
heal.
Huh?
How far away are we?
You're now 600 feet away. So you guys have an opportunity here. He seems to be doing something with a third leveler, but it's like it's either jammed or he's struggling with it. So you guys have an opportunity to do something here. You're currently 600 feet away from the tower.
What's the
I'm
range of
going
a short
to-
bow?
We should really have given the flying cloak to the one who can move 100 feet.
Why did I put short sword and I wanted to put short bow?
Yeah, but I don't think I'd be able to.
I mean, you guys can do
fly.
any healing you want right now, or take advantage of
What's
the
short
fact
bow?
that nothing's coming right at you.
What's its range?
Short bow's range?
Can I cast fog cloud over us to obscure our location?
Love that. That will increase his rolls, or he'll have to get higher rolls now for what he's doing. Okay, you guys watch as the fog kind of billows out
Just
and
broke it.
shrouds everybody.
I'm just going to.
I'll try an extreme range shot with my short bow.
Take a roll. Yeah, disadvantage. Go for it. See if you can hit the guy.
All right. Come on, baby. Oh, 3 and a 19. Yoink!
19.
No.
19. Oh yeah, it's
It's a
disadvantage. So you only get one attack.
Yeah.
That's right. You're not level 5 yet, are you?
No. You want to make me level 5 real quick? Second attack. It's a milestone, everyone. We got shot with cannonballs.
Milestone. We're
Milestone,
murdering.
Everybody, up. Everybody level up, guys, right now.
We're murdering red caps.
We need 2 attacks.
Milestone. We set another part of the city on fire.
I love it. I
Short
love
bow's
fire.
range is 320 feet.
320 feet.
Yeah, but you know, you roll with disadvantage and sails, and then you feel the stiff breeze. You just watch the arrow just float
All right,
sideways.
well,
Tell me when I'm in 300 foot range. Now.
Okay.
I can attack with.
I'm just
I still get
keeping an
disadvantage
eye
on
out
that.
for any other things coming forward to.
Are you doing any healing with your round?
I'm gonna hold off for a second.
Okay. You did the fog,
I did the fog.
so that'll obscure everybody.
I took a second win.
Okay, second win. You guys start pushing forward yet again. You watch as he finally is able to pull
What's the range on charm?
like 120 feet. Well, spells fall into 150, 120, 90, 60, and 30 typically.
Are we in range?
30.
Basically.
No.
Damn, that's
the range
good.
is 30 feet.
I'm gonna take a second win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't play fighters, so.
Second win can be a clutch.
Yeah, it could be clutch.
Like, and for me, before we enter initiative, I need to know so I can.
Oh, yeah, we're getting there. You guys watch as he manages to pull the third lever. He like you guys get within like 400, like 300 feet of the tower now. You're like you're beyond the halfway point. You can see the sweat pouring down the gnome's face. He's like looking nervous, and he finally pulls that third lever. And as he does, you watch his 2 metal feet. You watch as these large metal arms kind of crack out of the sides of the tower. You watch as the tower picks itself up.
I knew it.
And this tower starts. You can hear the gnome squealing. It's too soon! It's too soon! And he like crawls up into the conical shape of where the periscope is. You see the periscope is like aligning, like it's trying to do something. You guys have an opportunity here. You're now within 300 feet of the tower. What do you want to do?
I want to get my oily secretions all over the lens of that fucking.
Plus, you're being chased by like all the red caps in this neighborhood. There's like hundreds of them, like coming towards where the tower's now, like stumbling towards you.
This session feels like it's a Studio Ghibli film. Heads popping.
Oh,
Oh,
the episode's
it's
called
awesome.
Pop Rocks.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I got nothing at range, so I'm just. waiting for.
And we're not technically initiative, so you guys are free to just kind of kick off whatever you want to try to do as you're getting towers lumbering towards you. You guys are racing towards the tower.
I'm gonna do.
How high?
I'm gonna do a wall of thorns behind us.
Okay.
Look at the big brass eye thing.
Watch as this massive wall of
Can you
thorns
get
pop
me up
up
there?
behind you.
I'll put
You watch as
oil all
dozens
over
of
it, I
red
can't
caps
see.
just like catch themselves in it like barbed wire, thrashing in.
All right. Concentration.
He wants
Okay.
get up there.
I know what I'm gonna do.
She'd have to get you up there. She's the one flying,
Okay.
so you have to tell her.
Can you get me up to the
Does
big
it-
brass eye thing? I want to get
Does
my
it have legs?
It's looking around and trying to find
Yeah, it
something.
has big giant iron legs that are.
Okay.
I want to get my gross all over it.
I'm
so
gonna
it can't
go
see.
underneath it,
And then
with
won't
my
be able to hit
blade as I
anything.
Run through,
Okay.
All right.
and I'm gonna hit one of the legs. I'm gonna use my superiority dice trip attack.
Go for it.
All right.
Are you gonna trip the
You're now.
tower?
Yeah.
Are you flying him up to the periscope
I'm gonna
or up to the
swoop.
telescope?
I'll
You
swoop
drop me.
down and I'll
You drop
put,
me.
I'll
You don't
put
even have
you
to hold on.
on
I'll
her back
turn
and I'll
sticky.
Okay.
I'm still shadowed in the cloak.
With her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tag along? I'm just gonna grab on.
if I can carry him.
Yeah, you're kind of. You've got him. You're
And
in shadow form, so you don't really weigh much.
She dropped me.
And she dropped you, so yeah, you could take her place. So you're carrying the two of them. He's holding onto your leg because as soon as you get up there, he's just gonna fling himself onto the telescope lens.
And I'm just holding on to him.
Just for shiggles to make sure you don't mess it up.
Okay.
Give me a strength check.
Okay, D8.
Guidance, by the way.
Guidance
Thank you.
D4.
Do I get guidance and help?
No. Well,
I could use my shadow tendril.
yeah. Okay. I'll let Boncom give you the advantage.
Okay.
I want to
So advantage.
dancing lights
Alright.
to distract the red caps.
Okay.
See if I can get them to
Yeah. Give me.
follow.
Does a 14 hit?
Oh yeah, its armor class is only a 12. It's
Oh, okay.
basically a walking tower. So, yeah.
So
I make them appear like torches. Like
Give me
people
either
carrying
persuasion or
torches.
intimidation as you
it has
cast the
to
dancing lights.
make.
Do you cast them in the wall of thorns that you kind of put up in front?
no.
Okay.
It has to make a
7.
strength.
7?
Oh no!
And you said what? What do I cast?
I regret my decision.
You're casting dancing lights,
Yeah,
right?
but you
So he had cast wall
is
of
it
thorns.
deception or you said deception or intimidation?
Yeah, either one.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You kind of cast the dancing lights in the interwoven section of the wall of thorns that he put up. They immediately go. Some of them go docile and just start like reaching for the lights and like just impale themselves on like the thorny wall that's been summoned up to block off them. I'll say between the wall of thorns and the lights, the majority of the red caps are now distracted by all that, leaving you guys got to deal with the tower.
Okay.
You look over to see Thrax just glaive like right into one of the metal legs and stanchions of the tower, and you watch as you know in what's that the Rescuers, you know, where that stupid bird just keep getting in the air. Drew is like, she's like, you guys are really heavy. She's
And I
really
love that
struggling.
she's a druid and she's not using wild shape at all.
And she decides to like kick you off, and as she does, you go tumbling in the air. You body plant right onto the lens, and you like kind of stick to it. And you glaze over it with your like sticky mass, which now like lets you kind of like be unburdened. By the way,
accomplished.
As soon
roll
as
for
we're
damage if you will.
But as soon as we're over it,
Mission
points.
failed successfully.
And you have to do a strength save or be knocked prone.
Now, is there any condition difference of size that maybe that doesn't?
No, it
affect
says
them?
large.
Oh, this is giant.
Gargantuan.
This is a 4-story tower.
So it says if the target is larger or smaller, it must succeed in a strength saving throw or have the prone condition.
It's bigger than large.
Yeah, it's considered giant.
so
So strength versus
when she
strength.
gets to like the apex of her rise,
fine.
I'm going to
It was
detach
cool
myself
idea, man.
It's not wasted.
and
No.
slow fall,
Your character didn't know it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I tried it.
and try to
We're from the faith, so we don't know.
follow the gnome.
Okay. Are you detaching from her then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Superior.
can you fly without him?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you have the cloak.
She has a cloak. I'm
So
just
you two,
inside
brother
the
and sister, are together.
Yep.
You're on your body planted into the lens. You can see Thrax down below hacking at the legs with the glaive. Give me another attack roll. You two are the only ones that haven't taken a turn yet as far as how you want to approach the tower. So you're looking for the gnome?
I'm
at this
looking for the
point?
gnome.
Give me a
How far away is the
perception
gnome now?
check.
I hit.
How far away is that now?
He's 10, 20, 30 feet. I mean, he's
Cool.
up in the conical portion of the
Here.
tower.
24.
Wisdom save, I believe.
12 hit points of damage, same length.
It's just like the Thrax. He stops to
Ding!
like do his hair, and then he slams it with his
That's
glaive,
which one
and
are
you watch as like sparks kind of like fleck off the leg.
Okay, so these are the
Thrax,
three.
you see this arm coming down towards you as it tries to punch down at you. The huge fist striking the ground to your right. You just watch as dirt
Tangle,
and rock.
that's another concept.
Over
One
upwards.
concentration.
18 on the wisdom save. Okay.
26.
What are you doing?
Looking for the gnome.
Oh yeah,
So
26
once I do
perception.
this, I'll lose it.
How many
You-
feet does the tower have?
That's- Can we get close?
It's
where you
two
can
sets
kinda
of just set of legs,
Close
arms,
to
like
the
that came
tower?
No,
kind of
close to
busting
no,
out of the sides, like the legs
Yeah.
from the lower levels,
So
the arms
close
from
to
the mid levels.
Gnome that's in the tower.
You can see the
That's where-
gnome
that's where I'm
in the
heading.
conical shaped room,
That's what I'm
and he's
gonna do.
frantically
Tangle.
working the brass and metal gears of the
So you'll
telescope.
Do I see what? Do I see any cracks in?
Yeah, definitely. There's plenty
go
of
in.
We get
space
over
that you
I'm
can
gonna stealth into him.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
drop
stealth into the space that he's occupying. Thrax, give me another attack roll as you continue hacking at the leg.
I'm going to.
Roll for
Very
it.
nervous.
Hold on a second.
I'm
Thorn
going
wall goes
to.
down.
Oh,
I'm going to lasso the leg.
Okay.
Like when it lifts up, I'm gonna go.
Okay. This is gonna be
Alright.
interesting. Very at of you. Just give me an unarmed strike. Like like you're. They don't use improvised weapon
man.
strikes anymore. So just
Remember what his unarmed strike was?
12.
12. It's a big target. You watch as your rope like lassos around the stanchion of the leg, and as you hold on to it, give
It's too
me.
far.
It's going to be a contest of athletics versus athletics,
Well, what I want to do is
or
now
acrobatics and
I want
athletics.
to run around it with the rope, both legs.
And you have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
Empire
right.
Strikes Back action, baby.
So, as you can see the gnome now, and you flit into the conical shaped room that he's in, you look down and see Thrax kind of looping around the legs of the tower. She's nearby. She just tried to charm the gnome,
No, Crossbeard.
or cause fear on the gnome, and she failed to
He's
do that.
probably freaked already.
You two are hovering nearby. You watch as Bancom slips inside to the conical room. Are you attacking him directly?
He's a gnome, right?
Yeah. Are you attacking him directly?
Yes.
Okay, so as you go to attack him, you notice that there's red hats hanging onto the interior of the conical. They see your shadow
Sorry.
come in, and they immediately drop down onto you. You feel them kind of like, kind of landing on you. You can see Boncom is getting swarmed by red caps that were on the inside. You two have an opportunity here since you're together.
We already planned this out.
Okay.
So she's going to try to get as close as possible, flying in there, and then
Okay.
try to entangle
The gnome.
the gnome.
Okay.
And while
Does it hit
he's
multiple
doing
targets or is
that,
it just one?
It's in an area.
It is
yeah, entanglement. It's an area of effect.
so are you gonna try to entangle the gnome and
What's the
red
range on the
cats?
spell?
No, I'm gonna.
What's the range on entangle?
Hey, Kyle, Bonka,
90 feet, and then an
Bonka, can
area.
you
of
go
20.
de-solid?
So you guys are hovering near where you can see the gnome. So that's all you have to do is be able to see him. You, Boncom, you watch as the interior of the space fills up with thorns, ivy, and roots, like right underneath you. You're clinging onto the front of the telescope, and you're actually able to look down into the big glass lens and brown. You're looking down. You see this giant eyeball kind of blinking at you as the gnome like pulls away, looks past the islet just in time as he's just shrouded by vines and thorns, and he's like pulled into it. He's like, "Ah! Too soon! It's too soon!" And he's like
Yeah.
screaming at the top of his lungs.
I'm going to start trying to ask him what he's doing.
That means you gotta get into the space
Okay.
because you're currently hovering out with your brother. letting him like cast entanglement into it. You can see Thrax down below spinning, trying to.
Can I run up the wall?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up the wall.
You start running up the wall. Give me acrobatics just to make sure you don't like get thrown off.
Thank you for your mystical meat here, buddy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for your mystical meat.
17 plus
There is always
7.
a seat at this table for you. D6 inspiration, my friend. 24 again. You're now. It's great because you're like running up the sheer side of the tower. You can see the two of them trying to figure out how to get at the gnome, but like at the very top of the tower, you see vines kind of like come out the seams of the top of the conical roof. You're getting swarmed, but as you're running up the top, you look over your shoulder, Crystal, and down at the ground, and there's Thrax on his fourth and final path, around, and you watch as both the legs cinch up. This is what I'm going to need an athletics check.
Can
You
I,
can see if you can. Yeah, you look down, you can see that he's now cinching the rope.
I'm going to use my
I'm gonna look
ta-
around and say,
guidance.
everybody hold
I'm
up.
gonna-
To be able to
no.
catch him.
I'm going to use tactical mind, which
Okay.
I use one of my second wins, and I get D10 added to my ability.
Nice.
If
Go
it
for
doesn't, if I still fail, I don't lose
the die.
the die.
Yep.
when I start getting swarmed, I want to use
Wow.
focus point to enter patient defense and flip into disengaging them
Okay.
to
To get at the gnome, try to
get at
get
the
through
gnome.
them and getting at the gnome. Okay.
What am I doing? Strength check?
Athletics.
Athletics. Yeah, no problem. So that's 18, 20, 29.
Oh, I rolled a 26.
Oh,
So as you cinch the leg, everybody either on or in the tower feels it shudder to a halt, and it starts teetering, like back and forth, teetering. On the inside, you now can see the red caps are like swinging, on the girders. Some of them, as you're deflecting them away from you, you get to where the gnome's seated at the controls of the telescope. You can see his like sticky face over the edge.
I have put my sticky all over the lens,
Okay.
and now I'm riding the brass telescope like Slim Pickens in.
I'm gonna go near-ish to him so that he can try to leap off and grab onto my leg.
Yeah, good luck with that. Suddenly the whole
I'm gonna try to
tower
grab it.
has that like weightless feeling, except you're not like touching anything. The gnome is now coming directly towards you at this point. He's shrouded in these ivies and vines. He can't get out of them, and he's just like, he sees you and he's like got this weird look on his face, like he's trying to figure out what you are. Are you gonna swallow him?
I'm gonna swallow that bitch whole.
You watch just in time to see Bongom swallow the gnome, like just gobble him right up. Tower falls. Bouncing. Are you jumping off or are you staying on the tower?
Circle around, so I'm riding it.
Okay, you circle around.
You do the
You look
Indiana
up
Jones thing?
and you can see Fnord on the telescope. He's just like doing the Slim Pickens routine. You see these two come flying over by you, and you can see she's like trying to get you to jump over and grab onto her leg as the tower's like falling over.
There's like a door or window frame right behind me.
Sure.
Okay. As right when it gets to the ground, or as close as possible, I will be within 30 feet of another
Yeah,
frame.
yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. You bam. I got it. The whole tower when it lands.
Why did
You're
we
on the
play
inside of
this
the tower, so it starts crumbling around you and falling into like pieces and chunks of it. Give me a dex save to avoid the debris. Give me another acrobatics as you course around it.
Thing depleted uranium.
Yeah, this is a small version of that, and it still sounds like
So that's an 18 plus
26.
20,
Okay.
24.
24. You manage to get around to the other side just in time. You're kind of avoiding the debris. You end up coming, you watch as Boncom comes arcing out of one of the broken fractures of the wall. And he's got like a slightly distended belly. And you can see the outline of a gnome kind of like in his shadow, like doing faces and trying to get out. The tower explodes.
discovered. what
Yeah,
he
I was about to
doing,
say, I don't know if we
but-
discovered what was
As
going
it
on.
explodes,
No, we
You
like,
hear a
we didn't know what was
whistling noise.
happening.
you watch out of the explosion this strange looking rock.
Ooh, I want to run over and pick that up.
It's about the size of a car.
You can pick it
It
up?
impacts into
Yeah,
a
check it
crater, and it's just giving off this strange kind of heat and magic kind of pouring off of it.
Can I investigate it from where we are?
Sure. The red caps are scattered and confused. I'll say you guys got about 5 to 10 minutes before they figure out that they're going to focus on where they can see you guys. 'Cause-
Dude, I put that in a
I'm-
sock and you can knock the shit out of
Contacting
somebody.
the Lyra,
okay.
Moon
Moon Whisper?
Whisper,
Okay.
and say, well, we found the meteor, and it's weird. It's the size of a car, and
What's
it's
Carriage.
I don't know.
Carriage.
I'm sorry, it's the size of a carriage. It's the size of a
You guys
carriage.
watch as Thrax comes around. From
I
the
just start
storage
going-
tower, just like,
I just start poking the gnome.
God damn, I'm good at this.
It's got like magic.
There's no air in there.
Yeah, but it takes about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes.
now you see the
for them-
limp form of his silhouette and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to pass out.
Nope.
Oh, he's out
Or
cold.
die.
And then
She has to
once
speak
he's,
with dead, right?
once he's out cold, do the red caps spam?
No, they're still there.
Hmm.
Lots of dead red camps have bamped out. You can see usually they leave behind their hat when they bamf away. So you can see all these hats, tattered hats, kind of lying around. But there's like quite a few dozen still kind of lingering, trying to gather up the strength to approach you guys. But the meteorite sitting there, it's like bubbling magic coming off of it. It's multicolored.
I'm
with,
describing it to Lyra.
yeah, it's multicolored. You see fragments of cracks on its surface. It's got a weird kind of oblong shape to it, and it's weird. It's like giving off this weird energy, this magic pulsing from it.
And I'm describing that to her.
So I got a dirty 20 for investigation on it.
Okay, well, are you close to it, or are you up in the air
I'm up in the air-
investigating?
I'm up in the air looking at it.
Okay. As you look down at it, you can see some strange fractures that seem to form a pattern on it. Like maybe it can be opened.
Should we open
Oh
it?
god, it's
Oh god,
No,
you
we
had to
shouldn't
tell me
open
that.
Jerry.
Oh,
No.
God. Gary!
No, we
It has a
shouldn't.
dial.
No, we shouldn't open it.
I'm gonna turn to and
Oh,
be like,
shit.
should we open it?
Oh,
I might want to open
Do
it.
it, do it, do it, do it.
No, no, we
Yes.
don't want to open it.
Yes.
We don't,
Yes.
we don't want to
Yeah.
open it.
Pop up anywhere.
I'll just fly over and drop him on it.
Space
Drop who on it?
Akabon.
Akabon? She flies over it and then drops you on it.
Attempt to open.
Give me a dex check as you
Okay, but
land, as you try
He's
to
not the one that
hero
has
point
24
landing.
of himself.
Oh, that's right.
True.
No, he'll just
Okay,
go
so
There's only one of me.
I'll pass the cloak over to him and I'll drop on it.
Okay. She
Okay.
unwinds the cloak,
You're not
puts it
gonna-
on your neck. You watch as Draneria kind of drops down and give me a dex check to check your hero landing. Make sure you don't like land on your head.
I like this place, the Feywild. It's so boring. This is fun.
Just to have some fun, I'm gonna
11.
deep breath and then punch the guy to wake him
He
up.
starts breathing again as you bring him from unconsciousness.
11.
11. You kind of land face first on it. You tried really hard to like do that cool landing, but the last minute, like you got a little side wind and it just kind of you land face first on it, and then you realize the surface of the meteor is almost like in a liquid state as you take 48 points of fire damage.
But
He's gone.
I'm down.
See you later.
Oh no! You guys watch as she hits it. She just puff and disappears.
At least I
Don't
got
touch
close.
it.
Nobody else touch it.
I mean, one of the other me's is going to steal it back from you.
no, you're still large.
Ouch.
Yeah,
That's
I
got
get
to sting.
I'm gonna look at
Buncom.
Buncom. I'm gonna say spit it out.
Watch as the gnome comes tumbling out.
Ooh, ooh. I'll run up
Climb
and
up.
Hey,
and
he's still
grapple him.
entangled.
Well,
Jangle
no,
was
No,
him.
you took
well,
him
no,
out.
you
No,
took him
that's
out of
fine.
it.
As soon as that tower went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
You took him out of it. So, and you guys watch as the wall of thorns finally collapse after duration.
I stick to
Time out.
him.
I time out
Dagger
quick.
him. Don't move. Don't move.
Listen.
Don't move.
I'm not moving.
So what were you doing? What was all that shit?
Oh, God, what's that smell?
Tell us.
Burnt leaves.
I prick him a little
Tell
bit.
us or it'll get worse.
Pay attention.
Intimidation with advantage.
Tell us or it'll get worse.
Oh, it can't possibly
Guidance.
get worse.
The smell?
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Oh God! No, I'm going to approach
Throw you in the bog of eternal stench.
carriage-sized meteor.
Rock, yeah, just sitting there embedded in the ground.
Throw him onto rock.
I'm going
That's
to.
true. I like it.
I mean, we could, but we need to ask him questions first.
Why?
I'm going to invest. Like I want to see if I
We
can,
were supposed to find out what he was
like,
doing.
Yeah, we
how
don't
close
like
I can get to it
What are you
before it
doing?
starts to, till it starts to
You
burn.
just go, oh, God, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh God, it's so huge.
What are you looking for, Bill?
You said it was intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in alphabetical order. It's the one with the eye in front.
Yeah, but I thought I had a. I thought I took a
That was my
skill
NCA
for.
voice.
Skill? No, I took a different skill. Okay. 14.
14. He's panicking right now. He's like watching all of you. He saw her incinerate when she touched the meteor.
I'm crazy.
Hey, look. Okay, here's the thing. Just need a distraction so I could get this guy down here to pick this thing up. I don't know where he is. He's not here yet. He said he'd help me find some kind of dial or device that I've been looking for. And I promised him I'd get him back this meteorite. He said he's been looking for it. He's not here yet. I was using my telescope to find him. He just hasn't shown up yet.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. He said to look at the brightest point of the night sky, and I would see his approach.
All right, I'm gonna look at you like, all right, eat him,
I'm
and then you're
looking
gonna
for the
attempt to eat
brightest.
him, and then hopefully he spits out more information for us.
Sure.
I'm telling you everything I know. I swear. I'm telling you everything I know. I know he's coming
What's
from the
with
astral
the
sea.
sausages?
What's up with
I
these
don't
little friends of yours?
I don't know. I just summoned them for the distraction. I don't actually know what they're doing.
Get rid of him now.
But hey,
Yeah.
he concentrates for a moment, and one by one they start. And just a bunch of red hats on the ground. They're all gone. Yeah.
Thank
See?
you.
Okay. Now you guys have probably ruined everything. I think when you get that's nice. Thank you.
I throw him at the meteor.
He immediately falls asleep.
Still,
That's the Lord just over there.
I want to get rid of it. I want to see what happens, so I throw him at the meteor.
You throw it at the meteor. He tumbles. He hits it. And he just incinerates. He watches his flesh, his skin, his hair all melts. His skeleton eventually incinerates, and you just see viscera just kind of dripping off the meteorite.
That thing's really fucking
All
hot.
right, we did it, gang.
But
Let's go
now what do
home.
we do with this?
Ah, they didn't say anything about that. Said get rid of the guy.
Wait,
Find out what he's
you have a
doing and
bladder,
stop.
right?
Stop his plans.
What?
You can piss, right?
Most things can.
I'm a shadow. Ping on the rock.
Another D6 inspiration. Most things can, except he can.
Piss on the rock, horse boy.
He pisses like that would be a lot of urine.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean the tower is destroyed, the gnome's done, the red caps are gone, so they can't terrorize the community anymore. I mean, kind of did what you said you were gonna do. So
Should we wait for the guy
It's already half buried. Why don't we just bury it and plant some flowers over it and call it a day?
you hear as he says that, and his hair is like flowing behind him. You just see a
Doesn't that
building
sound
burst into
great?
flame.
As the
A
town's
barrel.
burning.
Yeah, the backdrop of the town. You can play that game from way back in the day called Population or Populace.
Where you get no, wasn't it God? Where you just like
Yeah, you
just finger with God and then just person flying.
say that.
Too many people cutting wood.
Yeah.
I'm asking Lyra, what do you want us to do with this meteor?
It doesn't matter. As long as you stopped him and everything's fine, right? Everything's under control?
Not really.
Yeah,
There's
right.
some guy coming from the astral sea to pick it up.
Oh, maybe it belonged to him. Maybe he was keeping it away from. I don't know. As long as Thaddeus has been dealt with, it's fine.
Thaddeus was the gnome in the tower, right?
Yes.
I use my centaur eyes to look into the sky.
Give me a perception check if you like look in the direction that the telescope is looking.
The town might still be on fire.
Yeah, I don't think it's
You
strong
should-
enough.
You should still try
No.
to open the
An
meteor.
11.
So you can, you can
You just see a little streak,
yeah, you can
like a little,
spell, and you can actually
like a little streak of light. It's
more powerful. You can
get a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger, a lot bigger, definitely a lot bigger. And you guys watch as this massive fortress-like city just appears above you.
He's here.
So
Here. What do you,
So there's a fortress.
Krista? What is
thing.
going?
Someone's going to
There's a
pick up the
fortress
rock.
thing
You
that
feel-
just
you-
came
you-
out of the sky.
You feel the psychic connection break. Suddenly, you can see people beginning to like come into the neighborhoods, like, and this huge fortress-like citadel just hovering there, just
fucking weird.
huge. As you guys look up, you see this like little figure come out onto the edge. of a
Fucking
veranda.
Jerry.
And he's got this like huge, ridiculous crown on. He's got like this red cape, and he's got this like truncheon in his hand. And you look up and see this alien-looking creature look down towards you, and you hear this like psychic blast in your minds. I really want my rock back, thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. And you watch as this like huge mechanical arm comes out and picks up the rock, and it lifts the rock.
Oh,
There's
man,
like a
It's a
slight,
primordial stone. isn't
there's
it?
like a,
It is
there's
the
a slight
primordial
crack
stone.
in it. And as there's the crack kind of shifts, you see this heart-shaped stone inside of it. He pulls it up. Thank you very much.
Wait, what did we get for all our efforts?
To live.
Ah,
You watch as he turns around and he
What do you
says,
say too?
Jerry has done it again. And he walks in.
Jerry,
You watch the like close encounters away.
No, actually, when it leaves, it does have like a full on like V8.
Gone, streaks across the sky.
Yeah.
You guys feel the teleportation circles pull you back. As you get pulled back into the tower, you watch as the wizard goes around and says, "Good job, Vax. I knew if we brought you in on this one, it would work out much better. I'm sure you kept the damage to a minimum, correct?"
We tried. We think the entire town's going to burn down. But it wasn't our fault.
The mage.
The red
covered
cat
in
really
makeup.
shot
After
lanterns.
figures, you guys just dissolve, and you're back in the Feywild. You're back in the Fey pocket with all the duplicates.
What was the rock?
There's
Oh, yeah.
23 others of her, like, all simultaneously. What was the rock?
It was probably a primordial stone. Damn it!
You wouldn't know that.
I might.
No, so
I was gonna have him cast dispel magic on the damn rock.
so
The meteor.
the other
It
23
made like
of me,
the heart shaped
The
thing was
other
on the
20
You said the
inside.
other 23 in me?
no, the other 23 of me would still have the robe of flying, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because only the one of me gave it to me.
Yeah. I would say that would be absolutely correct.
So we can all have one.
Oh my
Right now,
god,
whatever.
no. If we're going with that logic,
24 bags of holding.
not just
I
that.
don't like this straight pocket. It always has the same music. It's really
Magic
boring.
Wand.
Three of me are trying to be bards.
Each one of us had a wand.
Watch the string break.
I go over to
We also
What I
have
named
a
him.
wand. We have a wand of fireball.
Yeah.
You had a wand of fireball.
Yeah.
And now we have wands of
You
magic
get stuff
missile.
for doing this?
Yeah.
Where's my stuff?
I mean, a lot of times, if we keep what we
We-
take,
we keep
so
what
The stuff is in those two things.
It's
behind
wait,
the
what
big-
is it?
we
It's,
have
it's the
people sausage. We have
the
a crate of people
necro
sausage.
You have a barrel of people
What a big
sausage.
slime.
Yeah.
We have a barrel of
Okay.
red cat people sausage.
Couple bags of spice.
Couple bags of spice.
Yep.
No, we only have one bag of spice now.
Feed it to
You
the
know-
owlbears.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I feed the
'cause
spice
one,
to the
The one
owlbears.
of me that poofed died or went back to the Fae pocket.
Went back to the
You paid
there.
there.
Okay,
Their
so-
shit, not mine.
So that means I've got the bag of.
Yep, you've got it.
I make some pipes for the owlbears. Try this. You little pets.
They waddle over to you. They don't really know what to do, so they kind of swallow the pipe and everything in it.
I'm gonna take some of the spice and
Did it
just
have
start
the
feeding
slime?
it to one of him.
Let me roll.
One of me is having fun with that.
Do not blow up our owl bear.
Hercules, Hercules.
That would be a 96. As the owlbear owlets, because they're not young anymore.
Yeah,
They're beginning to grow. Eats it and their eyes get blown out. Just their pupils get like fully kind of like. And you watch as the owlbear.
I don't know what happened to LSD, but you see the fucking dragons in the kitchen?
The owlbear looks at you and in like perfect professor voice. Well, hello. How are you guys doing?
Oh, that's creepy.
We're doing well.
Can I have some more of that?
Do you want some people
Sure,
sausage?
here.
Yeah, thank you. People sausage. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, real good.
Yeah. And he watches all the owls like swarm it and start consuming it. They have blown out pupils and they're all high as fuck and they all have perfect voices now.
Cool.
So
So the
now
one,
we can talk to each other.
that's awesome.
We've got some complaints.
I bet. I'm sorry, Rex,
Is it,
Why am I Rex? Why can't he be Rex?
because that's
Sure.
what I
Maybe
meant.
they have their
Because-
own names.
Because he's Samantha.
Fucking privilege, right? You know what I mean? Shadow privilege.
He called me horse boy.
And you're gonna take that from him? I mean,
No,
it.
He's
him?
going to take that from him.
Yeah, my
Oh.
remember? Are they them?
You know what? On that note, we're gonna go find someone less crazy. You guys have a great time. We're gonna go saunter off into your crystal forest and have a great time. Oh, watch out for my owl scat.
Are two of you female?
That would be interbreeding. So no, we're
Oh,
not
is
gonna
that
do that.
is
for
the
you.
is it like a ball of bones?
We're not
and
like
hair and
ghosts
stuff?
where you
Like,
can get away with it for like 2 generations.
Would you like us to bring you back more
More what? People food?
owl bears?
No, not really. We kind of don't even really like our kind. Thank you.
Do you want us to take you out of the Fae pocket?
Oh
place,
no,
or
there's
do you-
really some weird shit going on out there. We'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to bring you
This is
more
your
food,
fault.
Rex.
I'm
The owlbear's just kind of high as fuck, just kind of wander off into the crystal forest.
They can't go far.
Hempalumps and woozles.
Yeah.
Hempalumps and woozles.
Animals have feelings too. They don't want to be slaves.
They were pets.
Slaves, they were pets.
Oh, they
You're
had
one
been
to
around-
talk.
they had
A
been around
human
for so long
making
that
a
they become
horse
slaves.
take care of them everywhere.
So what happens
Yeah.
when I
You
feed
like the
one of
bottom
the
half of me.
hens?
So
Yeah, right.
I feed one of the hens
Did like
an
a-
entire
Did like a
bag
horse
of it.
throw you up? Try
To
to get
him?
them to throw you up,
To
or
one
is
of
it like
To one of his
I don't know
copies,
myself.
or
Yeah,
one of
how does
his
that
one of
happen?
his
One of
alternate
his
timelines.
copies.
I cut your head off and stuck my
Yeah, but
feet
they
in.
all end up with the same memories, so it might end up all of.
You guys watch as Dranera finds one of you.
Oh, I'm
And-
totally into it.
Yeah, and like pours the whole bag of spice into your
The
mouth.
two magic guys come over. One of them's taking notes just on a piece of bark with a stick.
Really just.
Hey, I unbuckle my belt and step out of the back of the horse. I'm just like a human. Oh, that was fun.
Just in time to see one of his copies like rupture like a tomato. And that's where we're gonna finish today.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, my kidneys.
Wait.
No, so if you
One
have
of the
horse
shadows
legs,
is going to give you a wand of magic missiles.
if you
Oh,
have
that'd
horse,
be cool.
if you have horse legs, So you step out of your butt.
No,
on
no,
a horse leg.
my human feet were like in like
Like,
in
like-
Like
well,
he was,
right over
sitting,
here.
he was sitting like
on the
this.
side.
Yeah, no, he's just riding. Yeah, he's just inside, and on the remainder of the horse, it's like a June worm mouth.
Yeah. It's got big lips.
Dude, that is so fucking
I mean,
disturbing.
then he just then the back half goes, I'm going to eat something.
All right,
now."
Ryan, thank you for joining us for Tuesday Adventures.
Thank
Fun
you.
night.
Oh,
Hopefully, David and Ivar will be back next week. Hopefully.
because this was fun. Okay.
Come join us for the adventures of Neverwinter and the Summon Fae.
And if you
The
stay,
Summon
we're going to
Familiars.
teach you something about drinking at night.
Yeah. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget.
Play games!
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh my god, that was great.
Oh.
You guys killed me.
This